does absolutely nothing for me. It does not turn me on.
It's gonna be long. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
I'm good.
But they're stroking his eagle. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back into a late edition of the Bianconeri Zone Live, what I'm calling the Black and White Take, but it is also Bianconeri Zone After Dark. It gets a little frisky in here at night sometimes. With me, as always, is Giannotti. And I guess that's what we're calling you from now on, is Giannotti. My boy, Julian Giannotti, joining me as always, especially in the late edition of this, because Alejandro's long been asleep now. I think probably about 4 or 5 hours that he went to bed. How you doing, sir? How's it going?
It's been a whirlwind of a day. It's a great intro, though. Got all the sound bites that we needed to get out. I'm happy you included yours.
Yeah, I didn't want to, but I thought I'd get it off my chest. Just get it out there into the world, all that nonsense.
Yeah, absolutely. But going in, we could have done a show earlier today, but some things happen. Life happens.
Yeah.
And got pushed to tonight, and now we get a late show, and now we get an After Dark.
Yeah, exactly. It's always good. I feel like these are kind of fun, especially if things aren't going our way during earlier in the day. Have a little bit of time to decompress before we go to bed. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in right now. I see you, Andrew. I see you, Jockey Bro. I see you, Rajat. Appreciate you all tuning in. Just a reminder right now, guys, if you're just tuning in, if you haven't hit the like button, please do that right now. It really helps our channel. We'll continue doing these live streams. Continue doing all the different videos that we do, that we bring you to the channel, as well as the stuff that's coming in the future. But like I said, it helps our channel to grow. It really does with the algorithm and all that nonsense. So hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, of course. I don't know why you wouldn't. If you're here and you're watching videos, I don't know why you wouldn't hit the subscribe button. But it is.
Absolutely.
One of the things I just want to talk about, actually, really quick, while I was mentioning that, leading into this show, it's not going to be an all-nighter show. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna hit our points. I'm not gonna say we're rushing and getting out. We could be here for a little bit, but we're not gonna be up till like 3 or 4 in the morning talking about Juventus tonight. Because, I feel like during this week, I called it a big week. We called it a massive week for Juventus. They haven't proved me right yet, but it's supposed to be a massive week, and I feel like we're gonna need our sleep for whenever that moment does hit. The here we go moment. First off, before I really wanted to get into it, I know I do this thing where I keep saying that I'm gonna talk about it. One of the things I wanted to talk about was potentially some of the stuff that's coming to the channel in the future. We've hinted it out, we teased it out to some of you all, especially if you are members. We've mentioned a bit more there in the Discord, some of the stuff we want to do, some of the fun we want to have there. Keep an eye out. Like I said, Julian, Alejandro, myself, I think it was on Sunday, sat down and really hashed out what the future of this channel is going to be. And there's a lot coming in, and I think you moved on me, so I need to move you. One sec. Don't move. Do not move. There we go. Now you're centered once again. All right. There's a lot more coming. A lot of more. I'm trying to think how to describe this. I would say more fun stuff. More off the wall kind of fun. I think that
interaction.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened right there. But anyway, some off-the-wall kind of fun interaction stuff that you don't get from a lot of other, not only Juventus channels, but just channels, period. A lot, and we were talking about, too, earlier. I think somebody made a comment about the stuff that we do here with the channel. And one of the big points that I want to hit on is what we do here is, I think what we're developing, and I think, you see a lot of and when I say this, I don't just mean Juventus or football or whatever, but if you watch a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of people kind of go about it as they have an audience, and it's about themselves kind of thing. One of the things that we want to do here is not that. What we want to do here is we want to have a community. And it's one of the cool things that we've really developed with the memberships, with the squad there, with the Discord, is that, actually, give me 1 second. Okay. There we go. I was way too loud in my ears, so I could hear every breath that I was taking, and I was like, okay, that's enough. It's like you could hear me breathing down my own shoulders. Okay.
Hey, some people like that.
Maybe, it's ASMR. It gets some people going. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, a lot of the things that we
Play
do
the
here-
clip.
Do I have it? Oh, I don't know if I have that one. I don't have that one. I just have Anchorman and Joe Dirt right now. I haven't done any more work yet.
Play the eagle.
All I've got is this.
Get out! Just go! We are through! Through! Because of your actions, you scorpion woman!
There's one. It has nothing to do with what you just said, but there's one that I didn't get to use recently. I thought I could use that for like maybe Dybala. I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be proper for Dybala or Bernardeschi, somebody like that. But I feel like Dybala a little bit more right now, given the Inter rumors that really seem more substantiated than rumors. All right, let me hit on this real quick, then we'll get into the real show. Sorry, guys. One of the things I really do want to say, what we're trying to develop here with the channel, is that, like I said, a community where like it's cool. Like you see guys in here, Andrew Finnan, you see Joseph Carballo, you see Jockey Bro, people like that, guys that are highlighted. I apologize if I missed anybody right now that is a member. You see guys like that in the chat, the ones that are highlighted because of the memberships, because of the community in the Discord. Like I said, we know people, guys, they hop on, we get to know them. But not only that, but like regularly having conversations, communicating with them in the Discord, hanging out. I feel like I actually know these guys now. Like, Andrew, I completely agree with you. I see you saying right here, right now, not, was that Van Halen or whatever? That's maybe a little bit old for you even.
Right here. Right now.
Anyway, I'm going to try to throw his thing up there. It's not really wanting to cooperate right now. Let's see if that works. Are you seeing it? Because it's down here. What are you doing? Why are you hiding out here, Andrew? Andrew, you're hiding, and I don't like this, and here you are. Okay, we're bringing you up. He is saying, give me a sec. Uh-oh. Do you hear that screeching? What is that?
That would be a tea being brewed right now.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with
Is
this.
that really loud?
No, it sounded like somebody's being murdered in your basement or wherever you are. I don't know if you're in your basement or upstairs or what.
I'm in my basement.
It's slightly terrifying. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Andrew Finnan.
Mute.
Andrew Finnan's losing his bleep. No, you don't really need to. You don't need to mute. It's fine. Andrew Finnan said, "You guys got to get me on the show soon. Love the community. Feel the channel. Feel to the channel forever. BZ. Thank you very much. I'm gonna remove you because I don't know what the heck is going on with the comments right now. It's glitching out on us. We're actually going to switch over to another host when it comes to the streaming and stuff like that, so don't even worry about that. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is what's going on here. It's a community feel. We get to know you personally and stuff like that. If you guys haven't considered already joining the member squad, consider doing it. You get so much more. I feel like it really opens up what we're trying to provide here. For guys like me who live in Louisville, Kentucky, in the middle of nowhere when it comes to Juventus, to have a community of Juventus fans is really cool.
Yep.
Just want to touch real quick. Also, there's a lot of cool videos we're doing here that'll be on the main site and all that, but also our main channel, but also on the channel under the members video. They're going to be really cool. We're going to do live hangouts. That my idea is basically what we're going to do is we're going to do some merch giveaways for you guys to repay you and to appreciate you guys for what you do while also having some fun with it. We're going to have some kind of games. I'm calling it sports or leisure, some trivia, stuff like that for you guys to get a chance to end up winning. Some of the merch, because there's been more than a couple of you that have mentioned wanting some of our merch here previously, especially with some of the videos, or not some of the videos, some of the t-shirts and stuff that I've worn. And one sec, Bourbon, come here. Hey, come here. Sorry, dog's getting all up in my business.
Oh yeah.
His name's Bourbon. Not just yelling at alcohol. I'm not that drunk yet that I'm just yelling at alcohol. Bourbon, get over here. Give me a little bit more bourbon. All right. That'll do it for that. Let's actually get into the show and what we have planned here for you guys today. The very first thing we're going to talk about is basically the main headline story of what you read, if you look at the title. And that is that right now it appears that the Juventus management are making some serious moves when it comes to the mercado and the positions that are really of need. They appear to not be really playing. Your eyes kill me because I can hear it, but it's so funny. Bun Bread, calm down. Oh, guys, I know we have agreed deals. Blah 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 blah. When are the confirmation? We'll get there. We're getting there, guys. Anyway, okay. Sorry, Julian's gonna mute himself because he's got his lady there, and I think she's hitting the sauce a little bit tonight. Anyway, okay. So anyway, Juventus' management, they've begun making moves when it comes to positions of need right now. We heard about the rumors when it comes to Paul Pogba right now coming in from the midfield, obviously a big splash. And then you have what appears to be rumors about a potential move, or I guess really not a move, a deal for Di Maria in the coming days or coming weeks even, maybe. We'll see. We're going to dive into that a little bit more about him coming in as a winger. And then, of course, the latest news today, we've had it rumored out there, but now a more concrete efforts being made in bringing in Destiny Udogie to Juventus to replace in the left-back position. How will he be coming about that way? We don't know yet if that means the departure of Luca Pellegrini, mainly because as much as we want it, as much as we need it, Alexandro's not going anywhere. It seems like nobody's going to be paying that wage for this next season. And then also...
Play the clip.
Wait. Which one do you want?
Max.
Okay. Give me a sec. I can see this is way... Okay, here we go. This is why we need a producer. We're hiring a producer. Anyway, no, we're not hiring a producer. No. It's so quiet. I need it to be louder. So I need to find a way to boost. Actually, I know how to boost that. I just have to go in and edit it and boost it. So I'll do that because it's really quiet compared to like if you're asking me, hey, Ale, how are you doing?
I'm good.
See how loud he is? He's just boosting over that thing. Anyway, I've talked a lot. Julian, your opinions. What do you read from this and the mercado moves that are being made? The mercado's not even open yet. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
mercado's not open. Obviously, that you can get deals done when it comes to players that don't have, when their contract's up, kind of situation.
Yeah,
you can get those deals done. But do you see that as a positive sign from the mercado that we have right now, or do you see it more as the fans are going to be let down when these rumors potentially come to nothing? And I do know. I put this at the end of the notes, the show notes, but this is really all-encompassing. Julian's kind of taking the role here on the channel as being the urinator, and that's what he's going to do, so I'm preparing you guys. If you want to be hopeful and excited for the future, maybe don't listen to Julian right now, but don't click off, like maybe just mute it or something like that, or maybe when Julian does, just put your fingers in your ears, whatever you have to do. What do you take it from right now? Yes, yes, earphones. Anyway, what do you take from this and these moves that are rumored that Juventus are making? The management actually pursuing highly needed targets as well as, the numbers. The rumor of Max Allegri potentially getting 6 to 7 guys in this mercado.
So that number is wild. 6 to 7 new players. Even though it in order for us to get where we want to go, that has to be the number that we reach in terms of incomings. The Bossman / free agents that are coming in now, or that are supposedly being talked to, Pogba, Di Maria, it's excellent progress. We thought they were coming mid-May. However, now it's going to be pushing end of May, early June. And I've seen this song and dance before. Have you? Yeah,
sorry,
a little bit of Locatelli. Yeah.
My bad. I was trying to mess around with Joseph Caballo saying I'm drunk. I'm not drunk, guys. Oh, not yet. Anyway, it is. You say we've seen the song and dance. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. To me, it's almost too early to really compare it to Locatelli. Okay. Well, actually, clarify for me. Clarify what you mean before I really battle this.
Okay, so
I'm going to battle you today, probably. We'll see.
Yeah, that's fine. And we've seen the song and dance before. We've seen Paulo Dybala, the contracts on the table, ready to rock. He's going to sign it. We've seen Paul Pogba, apparently deals on the table, to sign it. We've seen now Di Maria deals on the table, ready to sign it. I don't believe this €9 million offer or pushback, because why would he do that? And obviously we saw last summer with Locatelli how it took ages. And I know they're differentiating factors because there's a owner to deal with Sassuolo, but
here's my thing. I'm not ready to say that the situation is comparable to Locatelli yet. The reason I say that is there's been one confirmed. Obviously, we know there's been more contacts and all that's been going on for a while now.
Yeah. But
since the season really wrapped, and or not officially, but wrapped and all, whatever. There's only been the one meeting, the one confirmed big time sit down, where
Monday.
Yeah, where the nonsensical Riva Bene said we didn't even talk about Pogba, which is a lie.
Yeah.
I still need to get the sound for "that was a lie" from Maury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The lie detector determined.
And that determined,
You are the father. Anyway, you are not the father that I can get up and dance and all that stuff. I hope not, because I like my kid. Anyway, as it stands, I'm kidding. As it stands right now, here's the thing. When it comes to Juventus and their pursuit right now, Pogba and Di Maria, I'm potentially willing to hear that for Di Maria, and I'll get to that in a second, or why I feel that way. Pogba, I'm not there yet. Pogba, I think there's been so many good signs about. Of course, I do know that there were a lot of good signs about the Dybala renewal. There are lots of talk of, it's just a matter of time. It's going to happen. It's any second now. The reason with Pogba I'm not ready for it yet is because I think I'll rehash this out a little bit after the next meeting, whenever that is.
Okay.
We
it's
keep hearing
this week.
Yeah, we're hearing the next few days. The next few days is when this meeting will happen. But if they walk away from that meeting and there's no deal done, then I'll start to worry a little bit. Or then there'll be something in the back of my mind.
Okay.
So I don't know. Here you go, Davide. But they're stroking his eagle. There you go. Davide wanted me to show him my eagle. I couldn't, for some reason today in the daily video, I couldn't get out ego. I don't know why I kept adding an L in there. I don't know. Anyway, you guys are going to derail me. I can't do this. Okay. That's why I'm not ready for it yet. I think if they come to this meeting and there's more questions than answers, then I will be right on board with you. And that's where I'll sit on this. I'm not there yet. I think Pogba, I don't know. Everything's telling me, I'm not trying to be the sentimental guy or whatever, but like my intuition, if you will, in this matter tells me that Pogba is going to get done. I'm not as worried. Everybody's worried and built up and all getting their panties in a bunch about Zidane and about PSG coming at him. And because of Mbappe, who gives a damn about Mbappe? I don't think right now. I think they have such a cluster bleep of of profiles of egos, if you will, at PSG. Why would he want to go be another one of the egos that are there? Why would he want to do that? And also, I don't feel like, I'm not trying to be that guy. I don't think this way. I think every athlete that plays at the level of Juventus's level is going to have an ego. You may not be Pogba, you may not be Mbappe, you may not be Ronaldo, but you can't tell me that even guys like Rabiot, if you put them next to you in a locker room, that he's not going to be like the most egotistical guy in that room. You know what I mean? Absolutely. I feel like he's going to think he is miles ahead of you, no matter who you are. So in that situation, I don't know. I feel like, especially with all the things we've heard about Pogba, the situation being so toxic in Manchester United, wanting to get a new start, and somewhere that he feels loved, that he feels comfortable. And again, I talked about it last time about how it's just this new athlete, and it's funny because he's not new anymore. But this new, you know what I mean? But this new athlete mindset of like needing to be pampered so much or needing to be loved. Like I said, we talk about here at Louisville, head coaches, I remember growing up with football coaches, they're just, they just dig into you and that's just screaming in your face. And now we have a coach now that's telling me he needs to go love him up. And I'm like, they're like, after you're 18, I'm sorry, my guy, you're a man. Like, you can go die for your country. You know what I mean? Like, if you're saying that, I'm not trying to compare sports with war. But what I'm saying is, like, at that point, it's time to become a man. It's time to grow up. And I don't think you don't need to be called, especially in a situation of sports like this where you're making money. Bukus of, money. I don't know what else is the best term to use, but you know what I mean? The amount of money that they're being paid. No, it's time to grow up, be a man. Like, you're providing, like, better than most men are able to. So it's time to act like a man when you go out there on the pitch. Here's my take when it comes overall to the really moves that Juventus are making or perceived to be making right now. And I say perceived just because there is no confirmation for the Udogie, for, Kostic or whatever we want to talk about later. Basically, it's basically to me, if I look at Juventus and you see the deals that are getting done, you see Real Madrid, and I understand Real Madrid is Real Madrid, but there's rumors, Real Madrid is after every big-time player, and they feel like they can get every single one. Obviously, it didn't work out with Mbappe. Huh? Say it again, sorry.
I said they got that pull.
Exactly, and we're told, and we all believe, and I think we're rightly so in saying this, that we believe this, that Juventus is a top 10 club in the entire world. Like,
absolutely.
You are... you have that history, you have the money, you have Elkin, you have, Agnelli, you have all that behind you. it's time to act like it this mercado. And when I say that is,
Yep.
and I think they are doing that. I'm not coming at them and I'm not chastising them right now by saying this. But what I'm saying is it's time to act like it and prove it in this mercado. When you have a guy that you want to bring into Juventus, when you have a Pogba, when you have a Milinkovic-Savic even, if you want them, you go get them. You get it done.
Yep.
And I understand it's not always feasible. I understand certain situations like Milinkovic-Savic, it's going to be a lot harder than getting Paul Pogba because, you have to deal with Lotito and his asinine self.
Yep.
I talked about earlier today in the daily video. If you haven't watched it already, go watch it, hit the like button, all that stuff. I talked about how difficult, owners like that, or, presidents, managers, whatever, like that situation, Lotito, De Laurentiis, Cairo, all those guys, they're bad actors when it comes to dealing with it. But I think right now it's Juventus' time. I think Udinese, you have a good relationship with them. You should be able to lock up Udogie. If your competition is Inter and Lazio, sorry, Lazio, back in line. Inter, same to you. Inter doesn't have the same, they shouldn't have the same kind of pull that Juve has in landing this player.
Yeah.
And I understand some of the things are the will of the player. And I think Udogie, though, I don't know anything about Udogie and his personal rooting interests. Let's not kid ourselves. Like, people always hear
19
rumors.
years old.
Yeah, right. That's just that's how I look at it. Again, I ranted again. I'm not trying to dominate this, so I apologize. So let me hear.
You're a late night dominator.
I was looking for a drop. Not gonna do it. All right, we're not gonna do it right now. I also realized I have stains all over this shirt. Don't know what happened to it. So I've only worn it like 3 times ever, covered in stains.
I can't tell.
It's
Doesn't
I'm
look
not
anything.
I'm not gonna put it on display so guys can rip me. but anyway, yeah, it's on there.
Just going back to that though, like just to like also agree completely, because
that's what we need in a debate. That's exactly.
I agree that the targets are perfect for what we need going forward. They're Udogie, left back, who's obviously better than Pellegrini, obviously better than Sandro. Like, it's obvious. It suits the profile that we want to buy, young Italian player. It just literally whatever they said, like the management said last summer, this is the player, perfect profile. Kostic fills a need. Back up to Chiesa when he's ready, can start and produce when he's covering for Chiesa. Mm-hmm. Not that we're going to get these players 100% because Tottenham is also talking to Kostic. I saw that today. But also Pogba and Di Maria fills a need. We need wingers. We need top-class center midfielders. And they're not transfer fee expensive. Mm-hmm. Now, somebody asked do we know the transfer budget? We don't, because Juventus never has a set transfer budget. It's not like Premier League teams where, these guys have 150 mil to use. No. Yeah. Well, like Juventus, like Elkin, like you said, Agnelli, they're going to use what they can and smartly. Mm-hmm. They'll use it smartly. So at the end of the day, I do think it's going in the right direction. However, I need to see results. Like I can identify this next player that fits us perfectly. You can do that as well. It's just a matter of now getting it, crossing the I's and dotting the T's.
Yeah, I agree. Guys, I just want to let you know we are going to address the chat today. I think today we're just not going to highlight it on the screen because it's just bleeping up for me, and it's going to look bad, and we're already as unprofessional as we can be. So I don't think I really want to make it worse. But we will just address some of your comments and all that. I do want to get into that. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. And that's obviously, if you've been on the channel at all, I don't want to repeat myself because I know we do daily lives every day. If you're new here, we do them. We do them every single day almost. It's very rare. Sometimes on weekends we take off, but you're getting content from us every single day. So I know I tend to repeat myself because there's always so much that happens each and every day to not do that. I still firmly believe after last year's mercado, after the Locatelli stuff and all that stuff that would happen with there, and then this January, I won't for a second believe that Juve can't afford a player when they want it. If Elkin deems it necessary, if Agnelli, and they have all the brass behind them, I think they can make any player happen. Okay. Reasonable players.
Like a Savic.
Like a Savic.
Not Mbappe.
They're
like
not paying
Savic.
Mbappe kind of money. Obviously, that's ridiculous. No. Looking at Mbappe's stats, he's a great player, but he is. There's no way you could argue to me that he's worth that amount of money. Like, in performance. If you look at PSG's performance the last couple of years, how are you gonna justify that to me?
Yeah.
Anyway, this isn't an Mbappe show. I'm not going to get into a whole conversation about him and his worth and how much money. But, people are willing to pay whatever. Obviously, somebody, it's supply and demand. Somebody values him that much kind of money, and I understand.
Two teams do.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm both. Yeah, supposedly they both offer that. Sheffrin says whatever he says. I'm not going to get into a whole financial fair play talk today. That's not what we're here for. I think one of the issues to me though is I'm never going to listen to. Because we did it on this channel, and I'm repeating myself, getting into reruns. On this channel, we said there's no money. We don't have the money. BS. Yeah. We were BS when we said that. I'm never going to listen to it. Don't listen to any form of media, YouTube channel, Twitter, whoever it is. When they tell you, oh, Juve can't afford that, I do not believe you. If you tell me that Juve want this player, they can make it happen. I understand there's always all kinds of I can't even get it out. Positioning that's going on. Like right now, we talked about Milinkovic-Savic being back in the news for Juventus and about how he's still technically an offer. And I know I'm jumping ahead in my notes, but screw it, I'll do it. Anyway, that he's potentially still possible. The report from Tutto Sport was Juventus are not abandoning the track leading Milinkovic-Savic, for whom in recent days new contacts have been made that continue to confirm the request of 50 to 60 million euros for the Serbian, a figure that's considered still too high. First off, since when was it 50 to 60 million? I thought it was always 70 to 80.
I always heard 70. Yeah, I was just like 70 plus. I always heard.
I've always heard 70, 80 more. And to me, that just sets off a red flag of, oh, that's lower. That's how much they want now. Huh. There's no way there's no way they're getting 70 or 80 million for him. And that just means, oh, hey, they'll probably come down. If he wants to go to Juventus, if there's even a possibility, I'm not going to push you guys to dream that both of them could come in. But it opened the door for me a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
Honestly,
for that kind of money,
I need a better source to not confirm it, but just say, hey, he's still around and kicking.
Yeah.
Until then, I'm gonna be because Lazio do this to every team. They do it to United, to PSG, to Juventus. They always put Milinkovic-Savic links into our clubs because they want to have a bidding war, and they're not going to get one, to be honest, because United are looking at other players. PSG don't want Milinkovic-Savic. It's only us, and we're not paying what they want. So it is what it is.
Oh, man, I just saw a tweet that... I'm not going to derail us right now. I'm going to come back to this. But I saw a tweet that kind of...
Is it from our buddy Nico?
No. No, it's not that. It's totally off. It's Juventus related, but it's not related to what we're talking about. We'll save that. I'll bookmark it in the back of my mind for now.
Okay.
And Haas is bringing up kind of a good point right now. What's up, Miles? Yes, I saw Big Z scored the winner. Well, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. We'll talk about it. Whatever. No,
you'll talk.
I'll talk about it. That's what I'm saying. I'll talk about it. Haas brings up a good point. You saw the Tchouaméni news. How much he's worth? Okay, he put 90 minutes.
It's 80.
Yeah, 80 still.
It's 80 plus. Yeah, 80's crazy.
I still never saw that happening. So remember when Juve were rumored with him and it was probably 30, 40, I think at the time or something, whatever it was.
In October.
Yep, that would have been a steal. Anyway, if they could have done it, obviously it wasn't going to work out and they had other deals in mind. And Juve did, and then also he probably had his sights set on Real Madrid in that situation.
So going off that, sorry, just quickly.
No, go ahead.
You can't say... Milinkovic-Savic is not worth 200 million because Tchouaméni has age on his side. He's a prominent member of now the French national team. He's making the team constantly and he's starting matches. That dude's got a whole career ahead of him. Milinkovic-Savic is entering his prime, and he's got 2 years left on his contract, maybe. And he's never played. I think he's played one season in the Champions League. I think Lazio made it once.
Yeah.
So you know what?
2019, 2020.
I get why Tchouaméni's worth that much. In terms of Milinkovic-Savic, we'll see what happens with him because I think we're going to be the only team really interested.
I don't know. I kind of operated under this feeling, but maybe it has changed a lot because it felt so much like it was a 3-horse race between Juve, PSG, and Manchester United. I haven't heard. I haven't heard it. No, but no, I know. I was getting there. No, what I was saying was at the time it sounded like that, and who knows? Maybe it's Lotito pushing that out there, trying to say, hey.
Yep.
Wow, Manchester United, PSG, they got all that money, and they're going to try to come get him. Wow, Juve, if you really want him, it would have to be like some ridiculous amount. He was trying to push it out there like to 100 million. Like, get the hell out of here. But anyway, the idea there, that now I have not heard. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's not rumor repeat. But I would imagine Manchester United, or not Manchester United, with Milinkovic-Savic, if he's pushed out there, that would still get tweeted out there enough that I would have seen that would have registered on a radar somewhere. If any of you all have seen it, you let me know because I have not seen him. Okay, go ahead. What have you seen?
I've seen like the other day. Apparently, there was it was reported that Manchester United was offering a bid to Lazio for Milinkovic-Savic. Then some dude came out like maybe 2 hours later and was like, "Nah, what are you talking about?"
Okay, so
and just crushed it right away. Like there were verified sources that like on Twitter, the blue tick, obviously, that had this going on, and then some dude 2 hours later with a blue tick said, "Nah, done." Like it's not correct.
What I want to know,
Man United is used for just to enter bidding wars.
Yeah. I don't know why I just threw that up there again. You guys can't see what he says. but yeah, Jockey Bro say when they say that we have no money, it means we don't want to spend our money. But going back to what you're saying, I think that's one of those situations where I just wonder how much of this nonsense is pushed out there by. I feel like in this circumstance, I don't feel like Milinkovic-Savic, his agent, needs to do that. So I don't even think it would be his agent doing this in the situation.
No, it's not.
I put this completely on like Lotito and the administration there at Lazio, trying to either just get more money out of him. Because like me, if you know he wants to leave and he wants out of there, why wouldn't you be like working with him? Like if you know that you have 1 year and you need to sell him, otherwise you're not making money off of it. Is it one season of having him? I don't know. Maybe is he that good of a player for Lazio? I know he's damn good, but like, is he a difference maker for one season to retain him? You know what I mean?
I honestly don't think it's worth it. And if I was a Lazio dude, I'd be selling him because they don't. That dude, like at Lazio, you don't generate star for Milinkovic-Savic. Like you grew him, you bred him into the player he is. He needs to go to the next club, to the next step. Like you're not making money because of him. Yeah. Like just playing for your team, you're making money. I guess kind of because he got you the results to get into Europe because he played well. But like, I think you can get not a replaceable guy, but like a couple of guys in to replace the productivity. You know what I mean? Yeah. So those teams need to just move big players on and just start again. That's what they do.
No, I do agree. Yeah, that's the system you're in. Unfortunately, I understand everybody wants to dream, to hit that ceiling, to hit the Champions League ceiling, the Scudetto ceiling. If you are Lazio in that situation, it's just unfortunate. It seems like you had your opportunity in 2019-20. That was the one where I was actually biting my nails a little bit that they would actually end up doing that, and then they did what they always do, where they just crumbled at the end.
Yeah, they pooped themselves. Yeah, classic Inzaghi.
Exactly. So we'll leave Milinkovic-Savic there right now. I know, guys. I see a couple of your comments. People bringing up De Ligt. People talking about the attacker situation. We're gonna get to De Ligt for sure. We do want to get into the attack a little bit. I mean, I guess we'll just say that because I don't really have it on my sheet of lies, to be honest. Because today we're talking about so many other things. But I do see. Was it Ellis or Elias? Sorry, my eyes are terrible. I've had contacts in for so long that it's just blurry to me right now. So I apologize if I'm saying it right now. The Mask was saying we need to at least 3 attackers to even complete the starting 11. I don't know if you're gonna. Let's see. It just depends because obviously you're losing Dybala, you're losing potentially Morata. Right now, I'm still going to operate like he's leaving, even though now it seems like it's growing back. It's swinging back a little bit more towards Juve just because. It's like, hey, who's going to actually pay? Nobody's going to pay 35. Nobody's paying 35 for him. Especially with what he has left on his contract, as well as it's just there isn't a ton of interest right now. But we will have other options they're going after. But let's continue to operate like Morata's gone until we hear confirmation that he's going to come back. So that's a couple of players you need to replace. Chiesa is still injured, so you're going to need another guy to come in there. So let's operate, even though we're going to talk about it here in a second, Di Maria, say he's coming in. So there's one guy
Yeah.
coming in. Would you need 2 more then in that situation, or do you how do you sit with this? Because with what we have, like I said, you can utilize. I mean, you've seen Weston McKennie be utilized in that role. I don't know that he's not successful in it, but I'm just saying, like, these are like injury wise, like he's been utilized because we've been that depleted. Bernadette's gone.
Yeah.
He wasn't worth it anyway. But at the same time, he was another guy. So where do you go?
You can do 2 ways. You can do internally and just make Cuadrado your backup right winger.
I hate that.
I know it's not the sexy name. I know, I get it, but you can do it internally and move Cuadrado up
absolutely for me. It does not turn me on. It does not get me excited. It does not make me feel better about the situation. Okay, just had to get that out there.
Yeah, and I feel the same way. It's not the sexy name, but you can still do it. He's still on your team. He's still a part of your roster. He has the capability to be a right winger. So I like Crazy Ray's idea. I was going to say those exact 3 names.
Yeah.
Kostic, Di Maria, Raspadori. Then you have Vlahovic still. You could have Cuadrado, and you could have Chiesa when he comes back. And that allows you to just sell Keenan. Who cares?
Yeah, I forgot.
Like, you don't need to replace him.
I totally forgot about Moise Kean once again. And that's sad.
Absolutely.
He's at that situation, but he is.
Yep.
Okay.
Talking about cost, because Kostic would be like 12 million.
Yep.
Di Maria would be free. Raspadori would be like 30.
And then you're probably going to get a payment option with him. You're not doing it all right now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's very cheap, but it's still better than what we had this year.
Yeah.
Like, you think Di Maria, Vlahovic, and I know Chiesa is going to come back when he comes back, but for the time being, Kostic, it'd be very good.
And I love Chiesa. I'm worried about that one. That's one that I think a lot of people are. I mean, obviously, you have every right to be hype about Chiesa. I think he's one of the better players. Obviously, at least a couple years ago, he was one of the best players in the world at his spot. But
yeah,
I don't know. I didn't see it the first season under Allegri before he got injured, and then obviously he's been injured for this long now. So I'm worried that he's going to be able to come back and be, 80-90% of what he was under Pirlo.
Let's get some things going straight with Chiesa.
Yeah.
From January 2021 to August 2021, he was a top 10 player in the world. We know that. For 2 years now, for 2 seasons at Juventus especially, we've seen him as a very slow starter. He doesn't start the season very well for whatever reason. Last year it was a new team. This year, Euro hangover maybe. I don't know what to equate that to. But we know 2 seasons in a row he's been a slow starter.
Yeah.
When he's on, he is effing on. Like, he is one of those dudes. However, torn ACL. We know how much that sucks. I don't want to play Doomsday again, but people do not come back the same. You can look at Leroy Sané, who's a winger, tore his ACL. He's come back. He's done fine. He's been fine. Chiellini came back, and he's got a bunch of muscle injuries, but he's older, so that's whatever. Yeah. Demiral tore his ACL, came back, hasn't had many injury issues, but he's younger, and he doesn't play run and gun style. He's a center back that chills for the most part. Like, he doesn't run kilometers per game. I'm just trying to find other people with ACLs. Zaniolo, I get he scored today. I don't care. You care. Everyone, other people care. He's a Band-Aid still. We'll see what happens.
I think Juve need
we'll
to
see what happens with him.
I think you have to make that move this summer. I think if you miss, okay, I can't do it. I was gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this segment. There was a segment of the show where I was gonna fake take for a second. I'm not gonna do that to you guys tonight. Basically, I was gonna talk about Big Z energy, if you will, and his performance. I mean, he won the game in a fake trophy situation. For being honest, let's not kid ourselves, but yeah.
Do we want to talk about that? Because
no, I was going to. I thought about it. I was really gonna put. I was gonna make it a segment where we talked about Roma, the UEFA, UEFA Europa Conference League, which they just keep adding new words in there to make it, it's not the Europa. Anyway, it's not, okay. Give me your thoughts real quick, and then we can move on. We just throw this one in the trash because I don't need.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about this.
Where did they play today? Where was the final played? Tirana?
Yeah.
Where's that? Where are we going here?
Tijuana,
Mexico. We went to Mexico for spring break.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
There's just real quick, an aside. My wife has a picture of her as a little girl, went to Tijuana, and they did her hair in like cornrow braids. And she's whiter than me. Let's be honest, she's like, her family is like Irish, whatever kind of background. Like my son, I'm disappointed he's so pasty because of her. like that's how white she is. And like there's pictures of this, and I'm like, and I'm sitting there, at whatever, early on when we're dating, and her parents pull out the book, and I'm like, what is this? What happened here? And I'm like, Joe, realize what you've done to your daughter? They had no clue. They're just innocent, whatever, kind of, and it's one of the funniest things ever to this day. Just pulling up that picture. Anyway, Tijuana did not, no reason to even bring that up, but yeah, just made me laugh.
And I'm sorry to the people who live in Albania, but again, that, like, it's not Paris Champions League final. It's not Sevilla Europa League final. Like, even the Europa League, I couldn't even care. I couldn't even bear to care about that game.
Yeah.
And then Anthony Aguichi, I get it. You're a Zaniolo stan.
I am too. I'm right with you, Anthony.
But there's more than just injuries. He scored 2 Serie A goals, and he played striker. He didn't even play as a winger. He's the main guy up front. Yes, beside Tammy Abraham, he played.
Did you watch every game?
Beside Tammy Abraham.
Did you watch it?
I followed it.
Uh-huh.
He played beside Tammy Abraham every time he played, and guess what? That guy got 2 Serie A goals.
I'm gonna say the urinator's fake taking, but I'm not sure. I'm not certain on this one.
I'm not fake taking.
You're not? Okay. All right. When he comes here, and I'm wearing that jersey, and I'm wearing the new tessellated Juventus shirt, and I've got Zaniolo on the back, and he's just hitting bangers for us. Would you stop it?
No, listen. You're gonna get a Zaniolo shirt, and you're gonna be ready to go to celebrate a goal, and you'll be still waiting to celebrate because that guy's not scoring anything.
I want you to see. Come here. Hey, look at me. Okay.
Look at Drake Schramm, 2 goals, 2 assists.
I want you to see.
That's great. There's 38 goals in the season, or 38 games in the season.
This is what happened.
Show me Bourbon.
When I started talking Zaniolo, he came over to be like, Dad, we can't do this. You gotta stop.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta stop talking Zaniolo. You gotta stop. Yeah. Like, he came over. He's worried about me right now. He's really worried. He can feel the blood pressure building. He can feel where the blood's flowing. If you will, because I got excited about Zaniolo. Anyway, we don't
stroke your eagle.
Yeah, stroke my eagle. We're not gonna play that again. Will you lie down, please, sir? Will you please lie down? We're doing a show here. All right. Again, I'm not gonna go to battle for Zaniolo. If Juventus want him enough, they'll go get him, and then I can go and dance on all your graves and urinate on the urinator's grave himself. I agree. Johannes, he should. He should get the number 10. If we're being honest, Zaniolo the number 10. Uh-oh. Are you stuck like that, or are you? Oh, okay.
Nope.
I thought you glitched out because you were just doing that. I was like, okay. Anyway, guys, let's move off. There was actually quite a few Zaniolo stands coming in here now.
There's a lot of Zaniolo fans here. I don't understand how this is happening.
After dark, I'm not alone. Guys, if you're a Zaniolo stan, hit the like button. If you're not, please still hit the like button though, because it really helps our channel. If you dislike it because of that, you're hurting Julian. And that's all I'd say. So make sure you hit the like button. Please really do right now. It does help our channel to continue to grow. Let's get off of, for now, what seems like a fake topic. You know what I mean? A fake. Yes. I've moved on. I have given up on Zaniolo for this season. It could be on a free next season. We'll see. Maybe then I'll be back. I'll like the Undertaker, those memes or whatever of him rising back out from his grave. And I've never watched any wrestling, but I do know that part. I'll come back next season. Right now, we got to talk about the players here and now that Juventus need to get. And right now, this is supposed to be a big week. It's supposed to be a big week for the club. Maybe people like myself and Ale and you have really pushed it, saying that it's been a big week. Actually, I'd say more Ale and myself have said it's supposed to be a big week, while you have continued to crap on people's dreams and crap on people's excitement over here.
Again, hold on. Have I been wrong? I've been wrong about one thing.
Yeah, a big one thing. You still haven't shaved your head for it. You promised us you'd shave your head, and you.
I did. I shaved.
No, that is absolute bullshit. No, I need a fully shaven.
I can't shave my hair. That's the only thing I got going.
It will grow back. You got a lot going. I don't need to jerk you off on here. What I'm saying is, you're good to go. You're good to go. You're good to go. I was balding when I was 17. You'll be all right. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Luckily, I have a normal shaved head. If I didn't, I'd be worried. Anyway. Okay. Calma. Okay. What we're at right now, right? Move on from Zaniolo. No more Zaniolo talk tonight. We got to get through this. We got to talk about the real stories of this week. And I know you said that you've been right about everything else. You also said that Holland was coming here. So no, I have a video. You said Vlahovic isn't coming. And Vlahovic came. So there's two things you were wrong about. There's two at least. I
come on here 4 or 5 times a week, talking for almost an hour plus, and I've got 2 things wrong. Sue me.
Okay. Part of me believes there's got to be much more that you're wrong about, but I just haven't taken notes for it. There's no proof because I'm not going to go back through hours and hours of videos on this channel, like things that you said. If somebody wants to be a producer, you could do that for me. I don't know who would actually do that, but yeah. Okay. Topic at hand. Paul Pogba. It seems to be right now the guy for Juventus to sign first in this mercado. You came on here the other night with me, trying to scare people, trying to get them a little worked up. Say maybe it's not going to happen. Maybe we're not there. Maybe it's all maybe it's all smoke and mirrors or whatever. There's a lot more reports coming out here lately. Alfredo Padula being the latest one, saying that Pogba to Juventus is in the closing. Can't even talk over my own tongue. Is in the closing stages. All that is missing are some final details on the bonuses. Something the club will resolve in the next few days. That's something I'm getting tired of hearing being said. The next few days. That was said. The next few days was said on at least Saturday or Sunday. Actually, I think it was said Friday. That's what it was. It was Friday. The meeting was Friday, right? Is that when they had the first meeting?
No, the first meeting was on Monday, and people were coy and skeptical.
Was that Monday of last week?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was right before the Lazio game.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. And then Friday night when Ali and I were... What?
That's another thing you're right about. There you go.
And then Ali and I were on one time, and it basically said, the Gazzetta came out and said, Pogba signing, and then Fabian Valle, she's saying, yes, it's done. Everyone's saying it's done. Pog back, blah, blah, blah. Then we were all ready to go for Saturday morning or Saturday. Here we go. We're ready for that.
Yeah.
I made a coach's corner already on Saturday.
I set my alarm. I set alarms for like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. I think I stayed up super late. Yeah, I stayed up with you super late, so I was going to sleep in on Monday. So I set alarms at like 6, 7, 8, 9, just in case. I was up super, I didn't, whatever. All of those seem to be wasted. And this time, it's probably good because otherwise you would have had me on here. All right, Paul Pogba's here. Well, he's good. I'm gonna just nap now. Now he's here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But if you guys are here, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
Still do that.
I know. Okay. Also, real quick, just want to divert because I keep diverting, but this is I appreciate it. I think it's my guy. I want to say his name was Cristiano, but it's spelled with an XHUI. Was either Cristiano or Julian?
I thought it was Giuliano.
It's Giuliano. That's what it was. Sorry, I don't know why Cristiano. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disparage you that way. Anyway, first up, he said, guys, it's been a long time that I haven't been a part of your live streams. Great to be back. I just have a couple questions. Besides Pogba, which player and position do you think we need to invest in? We'll come back to that one. I just want to appreciate you saying and tuning back in and saying about whatever. Also said, I remember you had a couple of hundred of followers a long time ago. I was one of them. Great to see you doing well. Great job, guys. Thank you for your definitely thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate you being here.
It's a good name.
I hope, yes, Giuliano is a good name. We appreciate you being here, especially being here, a longtime supporter. We love all the people that join our channel every day. We get new subscribers, and we're thankful for all of them. Nothing we would do would be possible without you guys, though. So that's the one thing I do want to make sure that I say that, because I don't want to be like, oh, we're making these videos, oh, we're doing such a great thing. No, it's because you guys are joining in, and you guys are participating, you guys are having a conversation with us. So I do want to say I really appreciate each and every one of you, and of course the kind words for sure. Back on Pogba, back on him, and then we'll get to the other players for sure. For you, Giuliano. So yeah, that was my main question: is where's the meaning? And that's where I'm frustrated, because I maybe I'm playing semantics, maybe it's also a translation issue, but I am having a really big issue with the constant the next few days. I don't like that. I don't like when they've been saying the next few days, because to me, few days, I take that very literally, as in few would mean max 3 days. 2 or 3. Yeah, few means a max of 3 days. Doesn't mean 4 days, doesn't mean 5 days, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. I was doing the LeBron James thing. Not that many. But what I'm saying is like, to me, we were hearing that on like Sunday. The meeting should have happened by now. And I don't I don't love that at all. One of the things that worries me is the more and more we hear this is how long till it becomes a Dybala situation. He's not currently a player, obviously, but how long until then the meeting comes and they walk away from the meeting and nothing happens once again? Like you said, that's what happened with Locatelli. There are multiple times they walked away from meetings without a deal being made. Yep. And I feel like this is Juventus' opportunity to like kind of prove to the fans, guys, we are committing to you. We're bringing a beloved player back. We're putting the money in for a spot that that we all know has not been good enough for the last how many years. To me, I feel like if you're Riva Bene, if you're Cherubini, whoever else is in that meeting, if you walk in there and you know from communication with Paul Pogba that he wants to come to Juve, that he wants to get it done, and that it really is just a matter of a couple financial figures here and there, I think you have to make sure they get done in that meeting for goodwill to the fans. Does that make sense? Does that make, like, I don't know.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, the way we negotiate deals is bizarre. Because we saw last summer the struggle, and then we saw in January how quick they could do things. So which is it? Are we gonna stick our thumbs up our butts and wait a month before we sign a free agent in Pogba? Like, I get it's a complex deal because he's a complex individual. I get it. However, you need max. Max is 2 meetings you need. You set out your money and you have like an hour long, 2 hour long chat, wherever you need. You set out like you're differentiating. You say you're buddies with lawyers and shit. Yeah. Like, it's not hard. It's difficult, or sorry, it's not difficult, but it's long and it's tenuous.
It's gonna be long. It's gonna be hard. I think it's one of those. My issue with it, majority of all these meetings, you go into it knowing what you want and knowing that if you want the deal to happen or not. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like if you're Juventus, you have 3, 4, maybe 5 scenarios that could play out for that day. Oh yeah, sorry, Joseph. I guess I shouldn't have put that right in front of the screen and advertised for them, but
no free ads.
Yeah, no free ads. Line and Kugels, if you want to give me a call, we'll work it out. I'm not gonna say what kind it was, because then that would be advertising. I think, where was I? Oh yeah, if you come in there with like 4 or 5 options tops, I don't even think you really need that many. But like, here are the numbers, here are the figures. How can we meet this? And if you're Pogba, I mean, because we know the figures, we know the amounts there, and yeah, it could be a decent gap between what PSG maybe has come back and offered, what they initially offered that we supposedly know, supposedly what, 15 million, whatever is per season, and Juve are at about 11-ish, whatever, after all said and done. With bonuses, yeah. I think you're able to maybe close that gap a tiny bit. When I say that, maybe, I don't know, maybe like just make the bonuses easier. Just make them. I mean, they're going to be easy regardless.
More attainable.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, and I don't know what else it is. I don't know if it's like they need, if it's strictly monetary, if it's a respect thing, if it's giving him the shirt that's been rumored out there. I don't know what realistic that is, or if that's just nonsense from fans saying to give him the number 10, which is a whole other thing to me. Because if that's part of it, it shouldn't be a part of it. I think
No.
I'm not, and we're not going to go into the whole conversation about this because I could go on a rant about this. I don't think the number 10 should be just given or promised to anybody. I don't care who it is, except for Del Piero himself comes back and plays again for Juventus. It has to be earned. I feel like it has to be earned, and I feel like it's a situation Paulo Dybala kind of proved to you why you don't just give it to somebody, why you don't just crown somebody when they haven't really earned that title, that respect. Anyway, but out of all of our trepidations, of all of our worries, of all of our nonsense, yeah, it's coming. This was posted today. I know one of our members, I want to give him a shout out. I think it was Misak, pointed out to me that there was an Instagram post. And I know it's all over the place by now. But obviously the Instagram post by Paul Pogba, they said it was a story. And I was looking for a story and he had no stories. And I was like, what the hell's going on? But it's just a post of his new haircut.
It's a good pick.
Should I make it a little bit bigger? Does that work out a little bit better? There we go.
Let's compare hair.
I'm losing this battle. There's Paul Pogba. This is such. I mean, this is crap radio right now. This is what I would say crap sports radio is. But there is an aspect of this when it comes to Paul Pogba because his hair and the stuff he does with it is meaningful to him. It's not a thing. When I say it's normally any other player that did this crap, Jorginho with the blonde white highlights or whatever, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll see if I can get my hair like that. I'll try it, Joseph. The only thing, I mean, am I wrong? Is it white, or is it like a yellowy white, or is that just like
it looks like
a skin tone?
Like how Jorginho.
Okay,
it's like what Jorginho did. He whited it out or whatever.
Right? Yes, Johans, you said the thing that I am scared to say. You said exactly what I'm scared to say as a white man, actually, who's bald and who looks like he would get in trouble for saying stuff like that. So I'm not going to say that, but definitely, yeah. So the chat, that's something that people pointed out. But also, following that up, so obviously all kinds of speculation. People are going rampant thinking about what's going to happen, what's going to whatever. Thank you, Hosta. Thank you for rooting for us. But yes, his barber, and Julian pointed this out to me, commented down below on Paul Pogba's thing saying Pog back, black and white Juventus. So, I mean,
A star, man. A-star barbers.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. To me, I feel like if there's anything, and again, I don't want to take solace in nonsense like this, but I think this is as good of a what am I trying to think? What am I trying to say?
Indication?
Indication, a publicity stunt for the fans a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a hurtful one. It's not an over-the-top dramatic. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's going and, like, showing up, I don't know, some over-the-top gesture. Paul Pogba does his hair like this. If you don't like it,
yes,
you're probably a bum. Like, if you don't like that he colors his hair and that he's a little bit more, out there and more whatever, vibrant as a player, as a whatever personality.
Yep.
Get over yourself. That's what I'd say.
Can I say something right now?
Yeah.
So, the barber says this to Paul Pogba, and we all believe it, right? Yes. Why wouldn't we believe it?
Yeah. Why would I mean?
I have a video of Haaland saying, "I'm coming to Juventus."
Oh God.
At the barbershop. Why wouldn't I believe it? I sent it to you.
So you're
him saying it.
You're ready to urinate. That's what you're doing right now. You're pulling the zipper down.
I'm not here for anything. I sent you this because it's exciting, and he's saying Pog back, all that stuff. But I've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
My gate. I'm gated up here. I'm scared. I don't want to believe again. I'm kidding. Coming. Like, what are we kidding? Trying to kid ourselves?
No, I get it. And my question to you is, have you been doing this whole time? You haven't just been like, jinxing, not opposite jinxing it instead of just saying it's happening. That you're like,
RJM.
yeah.
Let's coin this. RJM is reverse jinxing method.
Okay.
Me and my buddy's cousin, me and my cousin do this a lot because
Luka?
what we want to happen. Yeah, Luca.
It's a good name.
What we want to happen. Yeah, like your son.
Yep.
Oops.
No, you're good. I don't care if you say that. Was that what you're saying that about? Oh, no, I don't mind.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, if I that Paul Pogba, I don't want Paul Pogba to come, or I don't think he's coming, and he comes, that's a win-win for me because he's either not coming, and I was right, or he's coming, and I'm like, hell yeah, great player coming.
Yeah.
So, RJM, guys. Everyone in the chat, just RJM.
Yep. Yeah, I get it, and I completely understand that. So, I mean, everything here says Paul Pogba, and says it's going to get done. Real quick, guys, if you're in the video, if you're watching us right now, we're up late at night for you guys. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that stuff. Please, we're close to like 40. We've had over like 40 most of the video, and we only have 31 likes. We have one dislike because somebody's an a-hole. So just hit that like button. But honestly, a-hole, you're still helping our channel. That's fine. It still helps.
It's probably because I called out Albania probably because I had no idea where Tirana was. My bad.
It might be. I think this is more recent, so it might have been something with Pogba. But yeah, definitely, guys, if you are here, hitting the like button. I don't want to just keep pushing on that, but it really does make a difference with our channel, algorithm, all that crap. Otherwise, I wouldn't be pushing it for you guys. But it does help a lot. Consider joining.
Look at Pogba wink.
He is. He's right at you. He's looking at you. He's ready to come. He's ready to come home. And I mean, he's coming home. So at this point, that's where I want to leave Paul Pogba for today. It's just saying. I mean, to me, he's doing the thing. I mean, I feel like obviously with this post today, though, to me that says the meeting's really soon. Like it's probably within. I don't know. I mean, it's probably Friday. I don't know. I mean, do they do a lot of? I mean, also, but I don't know. Friday's also kind of like a Friday news dump kind of day. That's not a day you want to have a full news cycle. So usually you want to do it like a Monday, or you know what I mean, release it like a Monday. I guess it could be
usually you don't have meetings on Fridays,
right? Yeah. So I don't know.
At my work, we barely don't.
There's so much speculating go into this. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But we're told the next few days, so keep an eye out. I mean, you know where to keep an eye out on. Bianconeri Zone on Twitter. Bianconeri Zone here. We will be live as soon as it happens. We'll find a way to get here. It might be Johans. Maybe they just don't like Big Z. Elias says Nkuku is overshadowing him at right back. Oh, they're talking about somebody else, I think, right now. Anyway, that's the situation with Paul Pogba. Let's move on because we do not have all night tonight. So we're going to keep moving on. All right. Next story up that we really want to talk about, and I want to get your kind of take on it because we're going to get the urinator's take when it comes to this. The Di Maria situation. He's another one that I don't know. I was so back and forth with him on if he or Pogba would be the first one to pop for Juventus. Yeah. Because it seemed like he doesn't seem to have the options that Paul Pogba has. You know, there's a couple out there we talk about Barcelona, but that was an old one. That's an old news story, and they seem to be going another direction. But as of late, it's always seemed pretty consistent. Di Maria has the offer from Juventus. He's going to come to Juventus. Then the news story today kind of came out by Gazzetta dello Sport saying that Di Maria has made up his mind. He's ready to accept Juve's offer. But now there's hesitation entering for two reasons linked to each other. One is that Juve could not take advantage of the growth decree because I guess he only wants 1 year, not 2 years.
Yeah,
I guess because
he's pretty adamant he wants one.
I guess he just wants to do 1 year, go back to Argentina. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit odd, but I mean, that's fine. I get it. I thought you maybe want to have one more, and you know, maybe it's just you just really want to play for, you know, a local team in his hometown or something. But I kind of would, you know, why wouldn't you want more Juve money? Like this two seasons, 2 years go by pretty quick. But I guess if age and injury, whatever, can factor into it. And the second part is Allegri asks for super motivated players. And this is one that kind of, I don't want to say it hit me hard, but it was kind of one of those situations where I'm like, okay, so is Allegri actually saying that he really wants younger players? Because when I say that is because obviously Di Maria, to me, he's older. He's done whatever it is that he's going to do in his career. I feel like him saying that he only wants 1 season, that meets the not as motivated. That meets the I'm just kind of chilling. I'm kind of just coasting through this next season. Is he going to be useful?
He's gearing up for the World Cup.
Yeah.
He's gearing up for the World Cup.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah. So you gotta have somewhere to play. Yeah, until that happens. So, I mean, does this worry you? What kind of concerns, or are you not concerned at all about this when it comes to Di Maria? One, part A is of him coming to Juventus or not, and part B would be him actually. How is he going to factor into this team if this is his mindset?
So, I think because there's not many teams in for him, he's going to end up signing. But again, it was so sure. So everyone was so sure it was done 100%, no problem. I knew after the PSG game, he said, and I quote, Juventus? No. We haven't decided anything yet. And that might be him playing coy. That might be him driving his own bargaining chip. However, if you played your last game for your club and you are a free agent and you're not just saying, yeah, I'm going to go to Juventus because it was 100%, not 100%, but like pretty close to being done, why wouldn't you just go? Why wouldn't you just say, yeah, I'm going to go? There's no reason for him to say, no, I don't know. There's no reason for that because there's no other offers on the table. Everyone knows that. Exactly. Max, I'm on your side for this one. I'm usually not on your side, Max Allegri. I'm talking to you. Tactically, stylistically, I'm not on your side, usually. Mm-hmm. But on this one, I'm 100% on your side. If you don't want to play and you're not motivated, if you only want to play the 1 year just to get yourself ready for the World Cup because it's mid-year, because it's a weird year, no. I know if it's the 2 year thing, I get why Juventus is doing it, but if he's certain dead shit serious on the 1 year, and you know that, and it's been pretty much told, mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical now.
Yeah,
and of course he's professional. Whatever, he's a professional guy. Everyone likes him usually. Like he's never caused a locker room mix up, but that doesn't mean he's still not going to perform well, right? Like you can still be presence. You can still be out training every day, but the on-field stuff, it's like, okay, you're not doing as what you were in the past. So I'm skeptical. I'm with you, Max.
Yeah. No, I kind of agree with that. The problem there, in essence, the biggest issue is he's been obviously I'm acting like this is the end of the mercado and that they don't have other options to go with, but it just feels like when it was already like instilled there, like this is where they're going to go with it.
Yep.
It's weird to change course now, but again, mercado hasn't even started, so there we go.
Yep, that's another point.
I guess that's really it. We'll see what happens with Di Maria. We'll see. I'm sure there will be updates there. One of the let me see. Do we have one here? I guess we can go back to Giuliano's question, which is just besides Pogba, which player and position do you think we need to invest in? I guess that would be the most, because there's a lot of positions and a lot of players that Juve hopefully are going to invest in. But when you word your question the way Giuliano did, I take it as what's the one you're pouring the most money into that's not Pogba? I mean, outside another midfielder next to him, that would be
that's what I'm thinking.
If you're gonna do Milinkovic-Savic, then
I think it has to be a certain player, mm-hmm. because if it's Milinkovic-Savic, you put your money into him. If it's center back like Koulibaly, you mm-hmm. put some money into him, or mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say Gabriel or Badiashile because it's not that expensive. Mm-hmm. Like relatively speaking to other targets.
How much would Koulibaly be? I don't even know. I haven't really seen a figure thrown out there.
I saw 30 to 40, but okay. And by figure that's a lot for a 31-year-old.
Yeah,
it is. So that's why I say that's a high expensive transfer. But
yeah,
it's tough.
For my answer, I'm just looking off the top of my head. Obviously, I feel like, and this one I'll just throw away after that because we won't say that one. But Milinkovic-Savic would be the one that you'd invest in next to him, and they'd be like those would be two massive gets for Juventus, and they'd be big moves in the mercado that would do a lot for Juve. In a sense of goodwill for the fans, goodwill, just also just how they're thought of in general. Going into next season, I know there's already and I don't know how to take this. There's when they put favorites for the Scudetto, somehow Juve are right up there. They have them right there, and I'm like, how can you do that after what you've seen? Like, and then
And you don't
the
even know the
players that are
squad
leaving.
yet. Half the team's leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. I know we love to speculate and we love to get into that, but at the same time, it just doesn't make sense. Like, unless they're just guessing moves that are going to be made.
Yeah.
It would be the second midfielder to begin with. It would be either him, even I lean into the idea of bringing, because especially if you're talking about Paredes being an option or something like that, I'd rather go for Jorginho. I'd rather go for a guy like that than Paredes, to be honest, for me. That's you can smile. I see a little smirk. I see it. But I'm not trying to get, I'm not a Jorginho guy. I have more negative feelings about him than I do a lot of things. I just think I feel like he'd be better alongside Pogba than that. But if I'm actually going to another position, Udogie's not going to be expensive, right? I wouldn't imagine.
He shouldn't be. I asked Alejandro yesterday. I said, "What would you spend on him if you weren't a Juventus fan and they're running another club?" I say, "How much would you actually spend on Udogie?" And he said 15 to 20. I was like, "That's a lot for a 19-year-old left back."
Yeah, but it's.
I get it. I get he's good or he's had a really good season, but it's a lot of money. Like Alphonso Davies went for like 12 million, and I get MLS, whatever. But, like, he was doing things in MLS that Udogie wasn't doing. And I get the quality's different, but...
Yeah. I see...
there was something there.
Yeah, I see a couple guys dropping names, I see Crazy Rays dropped Bernardo Silva a couple times.
That'd be excellent.
Johans, I think the president's assigning Dominion Pogba will attract the rest of the players. Okay. Rajat was saying Torres...
That's what I've been saying forever because a ball playing center back as Pau Torres and then beside Matthias De Ligt, a hard nosed tackling center back. Jeez.
And then I think my real answer though, what I was trying to work to, and I think my answer would be, and I've gone back and forth on the daily videos because, as more news pops up, I don't know exactly which way to feel. Would probably be the center back position just because you're losing Chiellini, who while he was injured a lot, when he was playing, to me, he's still one of the best center backs in the world. And I think,
absolutely.
This is a situation where I'd be willing to invest the money into Badiashile, to be honest. I think if he's probably about 40 mil, if that's what I don't know how much that's realistic or that's maybe what they're asking. It may maybe come down from there, but I think you have to get a good guy, a good counterpart to like De Ligt in the future. Because Bonucci, without Chiellini, you know what you get from Bonucci without Chiellini. His career is about done. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's frustrating. I mean, I feel like people overly crush him, but I get the sentiment. Let's just say that. Like I think people can be a little bit too harsh on him, but I understand the feelings because he's earned the animosity given his past as well.
Yep, you're right.
So I'll leave that there. But when it comes to actual play on the pitch, so you got De Ligt. I know there's Gatti. I know there, and I just don't. I don't think a player of his age or if his age still playing in City B coming in is going to be that guy. I don't think it's going to be. Obviously, if you could get Bremer, I'd say go for Bremer. But I just don't. I think it sounds like Inter have done too much to get in good with the player. I didn't even realize that he could play. I guess because his wife or whatever is Italian and all that, he could actually play.
Yeah, that's a crazy story.
Yeah, which would be cool for the Italian national team to actually get somebody of his quality then to actually play for them because they're going to need it.
Yep.
So anyway, I'll leave that as I think maybe the center back position would be the next one up, especially just because I feel like with the attack, you're not adding anybody crazy. The bigger number money one would be Raspadori, and I just don't feel like that's going to be that overly crazy expensive or anything like that. I think it's a good investment, but I don't think it's going to be a massive investment that you're going to have to make. I want to get through this last bit and then we'll wrap it up here, guys. I told him we'd have a hard stop by 12:30 because we're both going to be tired and I got a toddler who's going to terrorize me in the morning. And I mean every bit of it. He knows what to do in the morning on Thursdays and it kills me. So it'll be fun though.
Thursday? Annoy Papa.
He knows. Because usually it's his mother. Every other day of the week, it's my wife that she gets up early. Half the time she wakes him up because she's ready to go, and I'm over here I stay up late and I do work and stuff after, and doing all this. Edgar's asking, just tuned in. Any news on Pog back? Not yet. The news, Edgar, is basically go to Instagram and look at Pogba's Instagram, and he has posted. I deleted the picture already off of this thing, so I can't put it. But he's posted a picture of him with all white hair. and it's Barber saying Pog back with black and white on there. Guys, if you're here in the video right now, if you're watching the video and you haven't hit the like button, can we get to 40 likes? We've been here doing this late night live with you guys. All we ask is get us to 40 likes. We'd really appreciate that.
Yeah.
If you haven't, hit the like button right now. Hit the subscribe button. Become a member of our channel if you haven't. If you thought about considering becoming a member of the squad, tonight might be the night to do it. The reason I say that is because very soon we're going to be starting to do the giveaways and the secret, and it'll be on the member only kind of content that we're going to be getting. It'll be a lot of cool stuff that you get out of that. It's definitely worth it if you've ever considered becoming a member of what we have here. Let's see. The last bit, or not one of the last bits I really want to talk about really was about, should we start to worry about Matthias De Ligt? And the reason I say that is one of the latest reports that we have here is from Daniele Longo, who I think this was this evening or sometime today, said, as anticipated, Chelsea are serious about Matthias De Ligt. He is Tuchel's first choice. Developments expected soon. Is there any reason for concern that De Ligt may end up wanting to go to Chelsea right now?
There's reason for concern that he will want to leave. However, I don't know. He can't leave now. Is because the release clause right now is way too high for anyone else to stomach purchasing him outright, like 120 mil or whatever. It's between 110 and 120.
Yeah.
The release clause right now, so no one's spending that right now. If he wants to renew, it's going to come with a lower release clause. I think, what is it, 75 you said?
Yeah, I think it's something around 70. Yeah, something like that.
Then it's scary because we bought him for 85 mil.
Yeah.
So I think they might get stuck. Like, they might get stuck here. The management. It's a really sticky situation. If it's himself that's pushing this away, it's a little scary right now. Until this grows a bit more, it's like, I'm usually a doomsday guy. Right now, it's not the biggest deal, but it's something to pay attention to.
Yeah, I don't like that it's going to be cheaper than what they bought him for, because that's kind of...
Yes.
That's iffy, that's weird.
That's poor asset management.
Yeah, I feel like if you're them and you're understanding to wanting to lower that, and you're understanding, maybe it's not even maybe it's his management, it's obviously his agent or whatever, wanting to do that because, that's what the Raiola group does. It's kind of their thing. Yep. You understand it, but you gotta be like, guys, we worked through you all to purchase him a couple years ago for this price. If anything, his value has gone up, I feel like, since then. Yep. I mean, as a player, I feel like he's proven himself, and he remains to be one of the better center back options in the world right now.
Yep.
I think at this point, and Jockey Bro's got a good point. He says Gotti's 1 year older than Keelan he was when he played in City B with us. So, well, that was with us. wait. In City B, okay. I that's different, but fine. But fine. That's very different. It's funny, but I read it. This is how tired I am because he got me for a second there, and then I realized what he's saying. Anyway, when it comes to De Ligt, though, I feel like you've got to come to the table and be like, I'm sorry, we can't do it lower than what we purchased him for. I understand we've gotten value out of him or whatever, but there's no way in hell we can come in and have somebody come in and just easily, pay the release clause and walk away with him cheaper than us taking a loss on him in the end.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. It's I know it's not insane because it's not like, Manchester United losing Pogba on a free again. You're not doing that. Yeah. It's not that kind of a deal, but it's still kind of like, come on. Like the release clause should be, the same.
It's embarrassing.
Or 5 million.
It would be
more.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like what Crazy Ray just said, if the release clause was between 90 and I'll even go lower, 95 million, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
As long as he signs to 26, not to 25, because why extend 1 year? That means it's telling. If he just extends by the 1 year and he lowers the release clause, he wants out.
Yeah.
That's what it says to me. Just sign the 2 year extension. Why? What's your rush, bro? Give Allegri, give these new players coming in a chance. You lead them, and that shows more faith to us, and fans will probably like you more.
Yeah,
because if I see a 1 year extension and a lower or 1 year contract extension and a lower release clause, like a significantly lower release clause, I'm pissed.
Yeah,
and I know where this is going.
It is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, if you're only going to sign for a year or 2 years or whatever, like what's the point? Like do the year. Like if you then don't extend. Like that's it. Don't extend then.
Exactly. You're doing more of a disservice to us because we know what's coming.
Yeah.
We know what's coming already.
Yeah. I mean, I was doing kind of the sports radio thing there because here we have, I think it was tonight, Nico Scietta, our guy. Nico Scietta, our boy.
Nico, what's up, bro?
And Nico Scietta, what's up? What is up, my guy? You want to come on the channel and join us one day? Hit us up. Drop in the DMs. Slide in those DMs. If you want to slide in my OnlyFans, you can do whichever one you want. We will talk to you there, my guy, Nico. Anyway, he posts this, and this is kind of covering a lot of this, but just saying right now, expected a new meeting in the next days between Juventus and Ryla's group. Following that up, this is all in the same tweet. Juve want to close the deal for Paul Pogba signing, so they're planning to do that. And then finally, the last part is Bianconeri will try to extend De Ligt's contract until 2025 or 2026 with a lower release clause. It's currently at 125, so that's what it is right now, 125 million. So I mean, it doesn't do anything to really reassure me, to be honest. But
that's what I'm saying.
We'll see what happens. That's the situation. You okay? Right now, if you're Juve, you can't afford him. You have to renew him though. You kind of have to because right now you can't be replacing another center back on top of that.
Hold on. If you sell De Ligt, if somebody's crazy enough, because it is crazy to buy a center back for 120 mil.
Yeah.
If somebody's crazy enough to buy De Ligt right now for 120 mil, I think you do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's yeah.
I think you have to do it. I think you're almost like inclined to do it because you can replace. Like there are other players that are similarly close, but then you could also improve different areas of your team.
So what do? Do you sell De Ligt and then you go and put it on the table, and then you go and bring Bremer in? You get him, and then you like you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like right away, you say, "Hey, yo, Torino, we're gonna beat Inter's offer right away."
Yeah, you come
That's
in.
one. Then you go to Villarreal, and you say, "Hey, is Pau Torres available?" You go get Pau Torres. Pau Torres, Bremer, center backs, both mid-20s.
Yep.
One has Champions League pedigree. One has Serie A pedigree. One's elegant on the ball. The other one's a tough bastard. Easy.
Scorpion. That's a good name. It says Bremer and Bastoni.
I don't like Bastoni in the back four.
Bastoni's that, and he's also kind of lost a little bit of his luster. I felt like the last year and a half.
He didn't start in the Coppa Italia final.
He was really hyped up.
To D'Ambrosio.
Let me make sure that this isn't going away. No, we're still good. We can still fake in the background. I need to update that. I need to make it 2 hours long, so I don't have to keep doing that. But I'm lazy. All right. Last bit of news, and then we can get out of here on this one. The last bit of news I really had was just congratulations to Fabio Miretti for receiving his first call-up for the Azzurri. Yes, it's in the camp, but it's still a big move for him. And even just have multiple players there in the camp for the Azzurri. We'll see which ones end up sticking and who will be part of Robbie Mancini's Juve squad trying to once again get back to the World Cup. I don't know. Yeah, like
future. It's like a future ID camp they have right now. Everyone's 16 to like 22.
Yeah.
Currently at that camp. And I agree with it. I agree with what they're doing there. They got to get new players in. They got to identify what the problems are. Obviously, Insigne, Immobile, and Berardi are wank. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
There are people in here saying that Bremer's a better defender than De Ligt right now.
On the surface, you could say that because he won Defender of the Year in Serie A, but like if you just watch De Ligt play, he's an absolute monster. And Bremer's sheltered. Again, when you're a center back playing in a back three, you're kind of sheltered.
Yeah, no, I do agree.
Because you got two other bros. You got two other bros protecting you. But whatever, that's my opinion. It's fair. Answer that last one, and then we can go.
I'm flummoxed. Real quick, guys, before I answer this, hit the like button. I asked for 40. We're at 39. Come on, somebody, one more person. Hit the like button. We'd appreciate it if you could do that right now. Hit the like button. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. If you're here watching the video, why aren't you subscribed? Like it's free. I don't know. You're gonna get videos, but it's not gonna be crap videos. Walter Blanco asks, and this is a weird one because I don't know how to answer this. What's my favorite Van Halen song? I'm not that old, my guy. I'm older. I'm 32. The only one I know what is it, Right Now or whatever. Because the reason I say this is because they play the damn song at U of L football games on third down. And I'm sorry, Walter Blanco, if you have a favorite Van Halen song, you let me know. But the reason I say it is, what's up, Ahmad? I believe that's what, or Ahmed, my bad, not Ahmad. My eyes are killing me. Sorry, Ahmed. Ahmed, one of our new members, joined us within the last week or so. Appreciate you for becoming a part of our community. Have you joined the Discord yet? If you haven't already, make sure you do that. I don't know if he did or not.
Yeah.
Or was that anyway? Thank you guys for getting video or like buttons up on the video. Walter, you let me know if you have one that's your favorite. I believe it's the Right Now song, and it's the freaking third down music for Louisville football here locally, American football. And all of us are sitting there. It's been the damn third down music since 1998 when the stadium first opened here.
Damn.
And they keep playing the song. And I'm looking around, and I'm sure all the 50, 60-year-old men are just having themselves a good old time. But I'm like looking out on the field, and I'm seeing, I'm 32. And when I was at U of L, it was old. Now I'm looking out there, I'm like, there were, 18, 19, 20-year-old kids pretending to get hyped up to the sound effect or whatever of Right Now by Van Halen. And I'm like, you couldn't do something? Like, you couldn't do, I think for a little bit they did. During Lamar Jackson's year when he won the Heisman, they used, was it the Lamborghini, not Lamborghini, the song by Rick Ross that he did for that movie. You know what I'm talking
Purple
about?
Lamborghini?
Purple Lamborghini. Yeah, he did that. They used that song.
With Skrillex.
Yeah, with Skrillex. And I was like, okay, that makes more sense. But now we're back to freaking Van Halen. Anyway, I'm sorry if I disappointed you, Walter. I don't dislike Van Halen. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of their songs, but to me, it's just like it's before my time. There's a lot of stuff before my time that I like and listen to though. So anyway, what's your favorite Van Halen song, Julian? Do you know a Van Halen song?
I was born in the 90s.
I was born in 90. So.
Oh, I guess I ruined it.
What?
1990. You were in 1990?
Yep. What are you going to do? We're going to say that you were...
I was too young for that.
Yeah. No. I was not born in the 80s. I know everything about the 80s, but like I wasn't born in the 80s. Ahmed says Bugatti Ace Hood, Lamborghini Mercy by Joseph. Malik says most underrated Juventus channel. Hope they reach 5K by this year. Thank you, Malik. Thank you very much. You get more people. Okay, guys, if you really do want to help support the channel, for the ones that are still here, one of the ways that you can really do it is sharing the video. Liking, subscribing also, of course, obviously helps. But sharing the video definitely does help if you know Juventus fans, or just period, if you're on social media, Twitter, Facebook, whatever have you. Sharing the videos definitely does help grow our reach, and definitely more people can find us. We're aiming. I think 5K would be a nice one by the end of the year. We'll see. Actually, today... Right now, well, not today now, yesterday, it was our 1 year anniversary of the launch of this channel. It was supposed to be June 1st. The Allegri news broke a year ago today, so I hopped my happy bleep on and did a video. It's a terrible, terrible video. If you're in the member squad, I guess you can just go back. Anybody can go back and watch it. Don't watch it. It's terrible. I did a horrible job. I was nervous as heck talking to nobody for some reason, and whatever. But we're here a year from our launch, and we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. Not many people can say that in their first year. So we were very, very hashtag blessed. And thank each and every one of you for joining the community and what we're doing. What we're doing here. It really does. It does mean a lot. And we appreciate it. Hopefully, our goal by the end of the year, I think 5K is possible. I think it's definitely possible, especially given this mercado that we're about to have. And that's when, like, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're hoping that that's when the bump can come, is during this mercado. A Pogba, here we go.
Say that again.
The bump can bump. I don't know what you mean. Will come during the mercado, like a subscriber bump kind of thing. More people finding the channel. Why? What are you saying? What's yours?
I heard something else.
What do you think I said?
I'm half asleep. Sorry.
Yo, what is up? Scorpion 419, the best name on the channel today. One sec. Hold up.
Yeah.
Scorpion 419, the best name on the channel today, just became a member of the Bianconeri Zone at the lounge level. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us. Reach out to us at Scorpion 419 if you have a Twitter account. Reach out to me. If you can also follow me on Twitter, that'd be great. But also reach out to me on Twitter, and we will make sure you get added to the Discord and all that stuff and get, all the cool things that get along with that. Thank you so much. You see our members. Definitely, if you're a member, welcome Scorpion to the gang. Sorry, go ahead, Julian.
I was gonna say you need one of those Stream Deck things to go. Nah, 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 nah.
Oh, like that's the blowhorn thing.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
Just when you like announce it.
Yeah, I need to have that. I was looking for the dolphin thing for when I cuss and all that stuff. The only thing I can come up with is our. That's all I got. I need to get more stuff. I haven't had enough time to sit down with it because of work and stuff lately. But I will add more, and we'll get very hyped. Thank you so much, Scorpion419. Appreciate it. And then thanks to all of our members here. Joseph, Ahmed, Dog Daddy Davide. He kills me every time I have to read his name. Yes, fresh meat. Dog Daddy Davide is going to scare people away. But anyway, thank you guys. Yeah, Hosta. Yeah, 1 year ago today, I guess depending on which part of the world you're in. Joseph said the days of mispronunciations and that ambient living room noise in Julian's background. It's still here.
Oh, yeah.
It's still here. We still got that.
No. In the first one, when I was at my mother-in-law's house, there's just like a noise, a classic just, zzz, and it was pretty annoying.
I do remember.
It was pretty annoying.
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
That. Scorpion, I'm sorry. I apologize. This looks like absolute crap. But anyway, it says great channel, guys. Thank you so much for joining, becoming a member of this. We're going to have some cool stuff coming in. And yes, Dog Daddy Davide has become a great provider, a shadow producer, if you will, of sounds. So we'll see what he's going to bring in. So thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you. And then also, Ahmed was saying, give us one of your dad jokes before you leave. I don't even know if I do dad jokes. To be honest, I need to work on that.
I think hashtag blessed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hashtag blessed was about probably as cringy. Yeah. White dad guys. So we'll say that was it. We'll do that for now. We'll be back. Don't worry. I'll be back tomorrow with the daily video. We'll see what's happening with the live. I may join. I may not, depending on how I'm feeling. After this evening and after my child abuses me in the morning. And then Luis says, watching you guys from Korea. Awesome. North or south? Actually, probably south because I don't think you'd be allowed to watch. And I apologize if it is north. I think it's south, right, Luis? Am I right? Can you drop it right now? I know it takes like a 20-second. Save me here for myself from saying dangerous things.
Let's fill in some time with Piero Alvarez.
South.
I know.
Okay, yeah, there it is, south. Okay, I thought it was south, but you never know. Yes. Any final thoughts today before we get out of here, Julian, that you want to say regarding the Mercado, regarding the live, anything to anybody? Yes, Mohammed keeps saying Kostic. Yeah, Kostic, we talked about him a little bit earlier. I mean, he seems like a solid option. I don't know why.
Tottenham's on his case as well and he's like 12 to 15 mil. I say, I don't know.
12.
We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow.
Yeah.
About if I want him or not. Anyways, regarding tonight, thank you all for coming again. Scorpion, good stuff. Way to join. Again, like Justin said, reach out to any of us. Preferably Justin because he's better at that stuff than I am. I just say, just follow the directions.
Yeah, exactly.
In any case, I just do coaches' corners here. Yeah,
no, he does a lot more. He does lives. He does a lot of stuff. He turns on. We actually are gonna have. We're quick before we do again. I keep saying that it's been a while. We're gonna be like 1 o'clock, and I'll be like, we're about to get out of here, guys. One of the things too, like there's a lot of cool videos I think Julian and I are going to try to do together. I'm sure the other, Alejandro as well will join. A lot of cool, fun stuff. So the other guy, we don't talk about him. We barely let him out anymore. Ale, you stay back in your dungeon, Ale. Anyway, we'll talk about more when these new shows and things drop. It'll be a lot of fun. You guys will be here, hopefully, with us every step of the way. We'll see you guys next time. Oh, wait. I forgot my wrap up. Make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. If you haven't already, make sure you follow Bianca Arizona at Bianca Arizona, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you haven't also, make sure you follow my guy over here, Julian Genotti at Genotti151 on Twitter. Follow Alejandro at AlejandroBZ, but most importantly, just kidding, but also follow your guy, Justin Sofro, at Justin Sofro on Twitter. Here's the deal. if you guys are here on Twitter, make sure you follow me, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to 1K, so that way it actually looks decent when I'm dropping in Nico Schiera's DMs, and I'm like, hey, what's up, my guy? You want to come in on the Bianconeri Zone? You want to be in part of this? You want to talk about, you want to spill the tea for me? He's more likely to respond when you have 1K or more. So do me that favor. We'll see you guys next time. Forza Juve. Forza Bianconeri.